I'm Pat Moscratello. I'm the CEO of the Greater Boston Convention and Visitors Bureau. And along with Mayor Walsh and the City of Boston, the Convention and Visitors Bureau, and Boston Harbor Cruisers and Conventures are the presenting sponsors of the Boston Harborfest activities and events. I would ask you to pick up a brochure because it lists all of the events over the next 3 days, and you'll also see listed here our partners and supporters. So this is a major way of the Boston visitor industry to welcome people from around the globe to Boston to participate in Harborfest. So we're going to begin, but first, before we have any of the speakers come forward, I'm going to ask the U.S.S. Constitution and U.S.S. Coast Guard, U.S. Coast Guard, to present the honors for us. Thank you so much. So we have a very brief speaking program, and then we'll all gather over here, and there'll be the official cutting of the Harborfest cake, which is done each year by Montilio Bakery here in the Boston area. And so now, just a few introductory comments, and then I'm going to introduce some of our major partners who make this all possible. So I want to say from the outset that you should all know that recently U.S. News and World Report chose Boston as the #1 destination for a summer vacation. So it was a worldwide competition. In the U.S., we were #1. In the world, Paris finished first, Florence finished second, and Boston finished third. So we're in some pretty good company, but most importantly, the #1 destination in the U.S. And it's because of events like this. A lot of these activities are free for families and visitors. So it's what draws all this attention to Boston. None of this could happen without the incredible support and commitment we have from Mayor Walsh, his cabinets, secretaries, and the different departments in city government, the tourism office, the parks department, on and on, that make all of this possible. And as I said earlier, our other partners who are listed on this brochure. So I'm going to ask Ken Brissett, who is the director of the Mayor's Office of Tourism and Special Events, to come up and extend wishes on behalf of city government.
Thank you, Pat. Can you hear me? Welcome to Boston, everybody. You having fun? I'd like to welcome everyone here on behalf of Mayor Walsh for the 37th annual Boston Harborfest opening ceremony. Although it is raining out, we're very fortunate enough to be in this beautiful rotunda, the largest one on the East Coast, I was told today. We are fortunate to be in the city of Boston to have a community that honors our deep ties to history and embraces the opportunity to come together to commemorate the significant milestones we've achieved as a nation. Harborfest is a long-standing Boston tradition that brings together thousands of residents and visitors alike, and I'm looking forward to another successful celebration this year in the city of Boston. I'd like to thank Pat Moscatolo from the Greater Boston Convention and Visitors Bureau, Captain Claudia Getzer, Captain, Port of Boston, the U.S. Coast Guard, Joe O'Malley, Faneuil Hall Marketplace, Suzanne Taylor from the Freedom Trail Foundation, and Commander Nathan Schick of the U.S.S. Constitution. Can we give them all a round of applause? They're the ones who make this happen. Now, there are a lot of events happening in the city of Boston between now and over July 4th with the fireworks. Tomorrow, July 4th, we'll be having a parade. We'll also be reading the Declaration of Independence in Faneuil Hall, which is an incredible atmosphere and incredible event. So if you are in Boston on the 4th, please step by Faneuil Hall, which is right down the way over here, and enjoy an incredible ceremony. Thank you so much, and welcome to Boston, everybody.
Thank you so much, Ken. And now I'm going to ask some of our dignitaries to join us on stage. So if I could have Captain Gelsler, who's the captain of the port and the commanding officer for the U.S. Coast Guard here, and Commander Schick, who is the commanding officer and captain from the U.S.S. Constitution, and Joe O'Malley, who is the general manager here at Faneuil Hall Marketplace. Yes, there you go.
All right, good morning, everybody. It's great to see you. Good morning, Commander Schick, and my very best to Mayor Walsh and his team for being such great supporters of the Coast Guard, and all the distinguished guests, both visitors and residents of Boston. I'm Claudia Gelter. I'm the captain of the port for the Coast Guard in Boston, and it's great to see everyone as we prepare to kick off this Harborfest 2018. As always, we're excited to be a part of this wonderful event, working closely with our partners at Boston Police, Massachusetts State Police, and the Massachusetts Environmental Police. You're going to see a strong presence on the harbor and in the Charles River to ensure the safe and secure event this year. That's our entire priority. You're going to see Coast Guard teams on the water. You're going to see us riding the ferries, sometimes with K-9. You're going to see us walking the shore side, and throughout the week and for July 4th. You know, we expect hundreds of recreational and commercial vessels to take to the water. Above all, the Coast Guard wants to make sure you have fun and you keep safe. With the volume of boaters out on the water, make sure to obey the rules of the road, always wear your life jacket, and carry proper safety equipment, including marine band VHF radios, so you can have clear communications. And as always, we ask you to keep a sharp lookout for anything unusual throughout the week and report any concerns to the Coast Guard and local law enforcement. You know, Boston is the birthplace of the Coast Guard. It was founded right here in Massachusetts more than 225 years ago, so I'm so thrilled for the public to enjoy another Harborfest in this vital port with such a rich maritime history. As always, I'm grateful for the partnership with the city, our state partners, and of course the United States Navy, together fostering a safe and secure environment on the water and on the land. So have a safe and happy Harborfest, everyone. Thank you.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nathaniel Schick. It's my honor to be the 75th Commanding Officer of the U.S.S. Constitution. We've had a long and storied relationship here with the citizens of Boston. Since her keel was laid down at Edmund Hart Shipyard, where the Coast Guard's base is now, back in 1795, Constitution and her crews have enjoyed a special relationship with the residents and the communities here. As we welcome visitors and families from across the globe this 4th of July, Constitution prepares to get underway and cruise into Boston Harbor once again. If you haven't already looked into it, there is a variety of harbor cruises where you can come and join and see Constitution out at sea. So I highly encourage you to do that. But we will be commemorating, though, that initial step into the darkness, the unknown, that the Founding Fathers and the brave men and women of the original 13 colonies made. And as we celebrate the 242nd anniversary of our Declaration of Independence, we need to bear that in mind. However, Constitution has a long tradition of celebrating the 4th of July as well. And this is something that the commanding officers, starting back with Captain Silas Tabbitt back in 1799, after he and the Constitution crew returned from the Caribbean deployment, where we were fighting against the quasi-war with France. As he was coming back into the harbor, it happened to be the 4th of July, and so he fired off a 16-gun salute as he rounded around Edmund Shipyard and Fort Independence. So 13 of the salutes were for the original 13 colonies, which at that point had been ratified by the Constitution of the United States into the original 13 states. And then 3 additional salutes for Vermont, Kentucky, and Tennessee, who had joined. And so it helped through a taxation and through contribution of resources and craftsmanship into the building of the original 6 frigates, of which Constitution was one of those. Well, it's a tradition that I continue to have on, and so this Wednesday on 4th of July, we'll sail out, we'll cruise by Fort Independence, offer a 21-gun salute to America, and then as we come around, we as well will offer 16 guns for the original 16 states to help with the construction efforts, as long as giving tribute to Constitution's birthplace. I would be remiss, though, as we celebrate this 4th of July, the Independence Day, let us remember my brothers and sisters, our sons and daughters, our parents, who are serving in active posts around the globe today, maintaining the freedoms that our founding fathers and our mothers and fathers so many years ago fought for our American independence. Happy Harborfest, and come down and see us on the Freedom Trail. Thank you.
Good morning, folks. How about another round for this band, please? How about that? My name's Joe O'Malley. I'm the general manager here at Faneuil Hall Marketplace. Once again, it's an honor to host the kickoff to Harborfest and provide this tremendous-looking cake over here from Montilio's Bakery. I know I'm the only thing standing in the way of us and cake, so I will be brief. I want to remind everyone that we have some great free offerings this week and all year. We do a free Quincy Market tour every Saturday and Monday at 11 a.m. We do free harmonica lessons, free fitness classes, we do chess lessons, a lot of stuff. The point being, a lot of free things to do down here at Quincy Market. So if you're from the area, please come on down this week and also throughout the whole summer. We also, and can we not forget our world famous street performers as well. We have a rotation schedule going on with the street performers. It's very entertaining and the kids love it. We also have our Downtown Playdates partnership with our friends throughout the Market District. Those take place on Saturdays, and all this is on our website. So again, plenty of reasons to bring your family and friends down here. And without further ado, let's cut the cake.
All right. 3, 2, and 1. There it is.